Hello, Tranont family. I'm very excited to be here with all of you. I know that you've been anticipating this day. We've been talking about this now since the CEO call on January 1st. Happy New Year to all of you. We are really, really excited to now be on this day that we've been talking about. We have some exciting things to unveil to all of you today. And if you're watching this on our live, watch it live. Let us know where you're from. Let us know, chime in and let us know how excited that you are. Just make yourself loud and proud and excited. Let's load up those comments with a lot of excitement. If you're catching this on a recording or a replay, that's amazing as well. We just want to get this information to every Tranont associate that we possibly can. Also, a great practice is to tag all of your team members throughout this live, just to make sure that they get, that notification on their Facebook feed that they can come back and watch this exciting information. You guys, we are not going to let you down today. We have two major announcements for you guys today. And it's going to be an exciting announcement for all of you to not just digest, but the credibility of Tranont is literally now getting massively elevated with this first portion of our announcement. And then we'll talk more about our second announcement here in a few minutes. But our very first announcement today is unveiling our brand new scientific advisory board. These individuals are going to be a catalyst of growth and credentials that are going to be exciting to have all of you be able to talk more proudly about, be able to talk more, with more excitement, because these individuals are going to be helping us with education, and you're going to be seeing their faces, every so often, talking about various products, talking about various health strategies, and we're really excited to introduce these two doctors to our scientific advisory board. And we're actually going to hear from both of them today in two different forms. One is kind of a get to know you here really quickly, which I'm going to tee up and introduce. And then they're going to be helping and assisting with me next to unveil our second announcement for you here in just a few minutes. But I want to just first talk about our friend. You guys have been able to meet this individual on other Facebook Lives before, talking about an incredible product that is already a part of Tranont's family, which is our Radiant product. And Dr. Barry Tan has been at some of our conventions. For those of you that have been with us for a little while, I know we haven't had conventions for a while now, just due to the economical pandemic, but we are really excited to get back with everybody again, and we're really excited to use these two individuals to further educate and really help all of you grow your business with confidence relating to health and relating to the products that we not only have, but any future products that we will be coming out with as well. So we've got Dr. Barry Tan, and I just want to remind all of you and tell you a little bit about Dr. Barry Tan. He's out of Massachusetts. And Dr. Barry Tan is hailed as a trailblazer and the world's foremost expert on vitamin E. A scientist first and foremost, but Dr. Tan earned his PhD in biochemistry from the University of Otago, New Zealand, and spent several years as a professor at UMass. He has committed himself to the research and development of phytonutrients that reduce and slow chronic disorders. Dr. Tan is credited with discovering a form of vitamin E called Tocotrienol from three major sources: palm, rice, and annatto, that you'll see behind him, pictured here in just a few minutes. He was dubbed the Tocotrienol King by Dr. Stephen Sinatra, a highly respected and sought-after cardiologist, due to his research background and keen knowledge and active involvement in studying tocotrienols. Dr. Tan has held roles of chief scientific officer and scientific board member for multinational organizations. Dr. Tan has been described as a scientific pioneer and even at the forefront of scientific innovation. His mission remains simple: to improve the everyday health of people's lives. So Dr. Tan, I'm gonna pass the video and the mic off to you, sir. And I'm really excited to hear from you. I know our Tranont family is really excited to hear from you. Dr. Tan, welcome to our Scientific Advisory Board, and we are thrilled to have you. So go ahead and share with everybody, your background and your excitement and story.
Thank you. Now you put a big shoe on me. I have to fill it in now. Well, thank you for all of you who's going to be here. This is an excitement for me as well. About 2 years ago or so, we came up with a product called Radiant right here with Tocotrienol and Jaranol, and it's extracted from a plant behind you. I have also a beautiful picture, fresh seed. I think I got it from Costa Rica. Beautiful, as you can see it here. And the two compound, why I have it here, this is a molecular act. This is a real substance. My pinky finger here is on the antioxidant hand, and it has a tail. The tail here looks very similar to another compound, which is also in Radiant, and it's called GG. You see here, like that. So this is real. It is not something that is not real, and all extracted from this plant here. This is known as a plant for extraction for the color making. So we remove the color and then we put in this Amazonian thing into the Radiant. So that's now a short understanding. I've always had a passion in me from an Asian background that good things come from nature and from plants. And probably undeservedly, because of my background, you would expect that I would go to Asia. But truth be told, I was in South America. I can't even speak a word of Spanish, happened to be there, stumble on this plant, and there are 50 million chemicals on Earth, including plant chemical. It is almost a pin in a haystack. I saw this plant, and you look at this, if you look at it carefully, it has the seed, and the whole thing is the fruit, where the flesh is. We all eat apple, pear, banana, it's always the flesh. Where the flesh is, it's just air. It's a very unusual fruit. It just got the seed. Then I realized that the color, which is the carotene, is very easily oxidizable. Just think of New England where I'm living. For 2 weeks in the fall, the foliage is spectacular. But after 2 weeks, did you notice that? Everything turned brown. So carotenes are inherently unstable. So when I saw the carotene here, I happened to ask a fateful question. What exactly is it that keeps that from the color decomposing? It was just a scientific question. And then I decided to study it, and lo and behold, that compound is that tocotrienol. By this time, I've already been committed to do this because you introduced me that I've discovered this from palm and from rice. I know about tocotrienol. I least expected it to be in annatto. I did, and to date, we have done many clinical trials. We're not making claims on the product. All of the clinical trials are on chronic conditions. We have clinical trials in cancer, in obesity, in diabetes, and people with fatty liver disease. All these are good news, all encapsulated in this one here. I know today we will be talking about this and I'll balance the two together, but for now, that is my background. I'll pass it on back to you. Thank you, Craig, for giving me the chance to introduce myself.
Thank you, Dr. Tan, and we're excited. So thank you so much. I know that you share such a passion for helping people and their overall health. And again, it's great to see your face again in front of our associates, and they've thoroughly enjoyed listening to you in times of past. So we're excited to continue that in the future here more consistently. Now let's go down to Florida. We have the second member of our Scientific Advisory Board, Dr. Berkel. And Dr. Berkel is, again, another gentleman who shares massive passion. And he, excuse me, and I'm just going to share a little background about Dr. Berkel, and then I'll let him share his passion and story as well. But Dr. Berkel was born on the Dutch Caribbean island of Curacao. Is that, am I saying that right, Dr. Berkel?
Curacao.
Curacao. Okay, I want to make sure I get it right.
You got it.
But has lived most of his adult life in the United States. He is an author, lecturer, and trusted clinician, but mostly a teacher at heart. Accepted to medical school while a sophomore in college, He earned his medical degree from Jefferson Medical College of Thomas Jefferson University in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He then spent the next 23 years at the forefront of medicine as an emergency department physician in Illinois, Florida, and Texas. During that time, he earned a PhD in nutrition, became the alternative medicine expert in the treatment of post-herpetic neuralgia. And again, Dr. Berkel, you might have to clean some of that up, and sits on the Alternative Medicine Advisory Board for the Trigeminal Neuralgia Association. As a member of the Natural Products Association, he currently focuses on launching and delivering all natural, toxic-free, and amazingly clean products. And Dr. Berkel, I am so excited to have you as well, and just the small chats we've been able to have, but I know you've chatted with Mr. Scott Bland, our president, and some of our internal corporate team, and we are just so excited to have you as well. So I will pass the video off to you, sir, and we're really excited to get to know you better.
Well, thank you, Craig. I don't know who is more excited, you or I, because Tranont for me is almost a culmination of a life journey. I started out wanting to be a physician at age 7, and had to work my way to come to the United States and go to college and medical school as well. We were nutritionally oriented from home. My mother was a home economics teacher. So once I got into medical school and saw how medicine was practiced, in my mind, I figured there has to be a nutritional component to it. So at my earliest convenience, I got the education, a PhD in nutrition, and I've used it all along in my practice, even when I did emergency medicine, because you get an opportunity to talk to people, to share with people, to give them little ideas, little concepts, and the feedback over time, you know that they take, they listen, they learn, they apply, and it works for them. The focus of my life has been health, wealth, and community. So when I got in touch with Tranont, or Tranont got in touch with me, and it's interesting how that worked out, there was a responsive chord. I first met Scott, and so there was a responsive chord, and I was invited to work with Tranont, and I immediately accepted that opportunity. I love to learn, I love to teach. And so I come with a lot of background, but I come with a commitment to share with you, to grow with you, to learn with you, and to help us all improve our health. Medicine as it's practiced is basically based on illness. We need to focus our lives and our commitment on health. And so our responsibility, our health is our responsibility. And Tranont has that focus. Tranont has the products. And now Tranont is introducing something that'll form the basis, I think, of building on that health. So I'm happy to be here. I appreciate the opportunity. I look forward to working with everyone. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Berkel. And we are, you guys, I can't even tell you how excited I am. It's just always exciting to be able to collaborate and talk to people that share the same passion as we do. And obviously you gentlemen have poured years and years and years and books and studying and lots of research into your lives. And we're so excited to grab onto that and ride those coattails of knowledge that you two have been able to develop. And I speak for every associate out there. Welcome to our scientific advisory board. And we couldn't all be more thrilled. And I guarantee you, as I'm looking at everybody, and everybody is just so excited to have you here. So again, I can't say it enough. You can see it in my face. I'm just super, super thrilled to be collaborating and working with you gentlemen in the future as we continue to brand Tranont as one of those beacon on the hill type of companies when it comes to our products and our story and our mission to help and benefit as many people as we possibly can. So again, welcome, welcome, welcome. And ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to hear, that's not the last you're going to hear from them. We are going to now kick off our second exciting announcement, which I get the blessing to introduce to you. And then Dr. Tan and Dr. Berkel will actually take pieces in giving you some education around these products, why you need them, why they are important, and why they should become part of your health routine, especially given the season that we are in right now. It is very crucial to really keep thinking about these products that we are going to unveil to all of you. So I'm going to open up my screen here, and we are going to unveil to all of you our latest product addition to our family. And we are, oh goodness, I'm going to go back here just a little bit. I didn't go back on my slides. Ladies and gentlemen, don't look. Okay, that was a mistake on my part. So we are excited to really announce something that is going to be a limited time offer. And this is really a seasonal type push that Tranont is kind of branding these products within. And so we have something new coming to all of you today, and that is introducing our immunity pack, which is vitamin C and vitamin D. And I'm going to kind of talk about these products from a high level. I'm going to let you in on the pricing and the volumes and where you can go and get them and where you can send your customers to get them right now as you're listening to my voice. But then more importantly, Dr. Tan and Dr. Berkel are going to speak to the benefits of these products from their obviously health background. Now, vitamin C, okay, or fortifying vitamin C is one of those products. And then we're going to offer a triple threat support system to your immune system. And this is an immune boosting blend within these products. Now let's first talk about vitamin C. Your instant boost is here. All the essential benefits of vitamin C in a powder form. So this may be new to some of you associates, because this is Tranont's first kind of powder form that you can pour directly in your mouth in our awesome sachets that you can go with you that are conveniently on the go. And you can carry them conveniently in your pocket or your purse or wherever you need to carry them. The effective ingredients in this vitamin C is actual vitamin C from acerola cherry. And it also contains zinc as well. And the powder format allows for quick absorption into the body and for a faster result. It was formulated to be taken straight, like I talked about, so you can rip the pouch open and you can just tear this pouch open and kind of like a pixie stick back when you were a kid, you can just pour it into your mouth and it's actually very, very tasteful. It's awesome. It tastes really good. Or you can take a little bit of water and you can just kind of pour it in that water, mix it around, and you can drink it in just a little bit of water. The directions are obviously on these packets. Now, it's easy and on the go, like I mentioned, great taste, like I mentioned, and each box, as you see here on the screen, comes with a 30-day supply within it. Now let's talk about vitamin D. Now, it's vitamin D and K2 blend. So kind of fun, Here Comes the Sun, right? That's that song that marketing did such a great touch on. Here Comes the Sun, which we all desperately need in these winter months. So bring on the vitamin D, right? So all the benefits of vitamin D and K2 in a power-packed capsule. Super blend of vitamin D2, D3, and K2 for triple the defense. It's just 2 capsules per dose, and there's 60 capsules that come in a bottle, and it's the perfect partner with vitamin C for superior immune support. Now, here's the pricing and the volumes, which obviously as associates, you really care about, because what are we going to be selling this for? And we're going to be selling this in a pack. They will not be sold individually. They will be sold as a pack to maximize this kind of triple threat of immune boosting. So our new LTO, now what LTO means is limited time offer while supplies last. So you don't want to sit on this. You want to take advantage of it as quickly as you possibly can. But this immunity pack will have both vitamin C and vitamin D and K2 blends in this pack. Associate pricing for this is $79 with a 45 volume PVGV. And then for customers, it's an $89 price with 80 customer points for your sharing commissions of 50%. And then you get 20 personal volume and group volume points. So very well priced. It's awesome volume that comes from this as well. So this is a great product for all of you to put some attention to and really, really get excited about, especially in this seasonal time that we are in. You can go and get this on the website right now. There will also be a link through all of your Tranont Go apps on your phone. And it's only available while supplies last, like I mentioned before. So hurry, 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 and get stocked up on it if you choose to. Get your family on it, share it with as many customers as you can, because you definitely do not want to miss this one-of-a-kind combination that has been formulated for Tranont. So rise and shine. The new immunity pack is here, and we want all of you to take advantage of that as much as possible. So, man, again, I'm excited to now hear, we'll go back to Dr. Berkel and Dr. Tan. And we're first going to hear from Dr. Berkel on vitamin C. And so we just want him to speak to why this product is awesome, why it's amazing, why you need vitamin C. And Dr. Berkel has a lot of passion for vitamin C, which he is going to share through his practice, through his history, and with his family. So Dr. Berkel, the floor is yours.
It's interesting. I was just looking over an email I sent to Scott when I first met him in May of this year. And if you don't mind me just looking a little bit at it, just so I don't miss any of it. But I was just thanking him for the opportunity to become associated with Tranont. And I told him the critical thing we need to pay attention to is working and building our immune system. And now my introduction to you is introducing the immune system pack. Coincidence?
Yeah, it is.
That's serendipity? Cool. Maybe. You take from it what you will, but here we are. Let's talk about vitamin C. And I chose to present vitamin C at this time in the context of my own experience. Now, you understood when I was introduced that I came from the islands. And as a boy, I was the picture boy of respiratory illnesses. When I came to America, there was something called winter, which we don't have in the islands. And so if I thought it was bad there, it was worse here. And my first 3-4 years in America were absolutely miserable. And at that time, I found a book called Back to Eden. Some of you may or may not be familiar with that book, but that's where I began to learn about vitamin C and began to incorporate in what I was doing to stay healthy, become healthy, and stay healthy. Long story short, over the years now, I've been practicing for 45 years. 23 of those years were spent in the emergency room, and the rest of the time spent what I do now. But over that time, I've never missed a day of work because of respiratory issues. And I attribute it to vitamin C, obviously, as it supports the immune system as it relates to respiratory issues and viruses and so on. See, what we have to understand is, in my way of looking at it, viruses are opportunistic. And it's like a thief. You leave the engine running and the key in your ignition, your car is gone. You get a dip in your immune system, the viruses take over. So if you approach vitamin C with the concept of locking the car, taking your key when you leave, keeping yourself protected, then the viruses have a limited chance of taking hold on you. So over the years, in talking to patients, many times I get the feedback, the kids are not as sick as they used to be before you introduce us to vitamin C. In my own family, we have twins. And in any family, there's some who rebel and some who don't. So we have one twin that religiously gives her kids the vitamin C and so on, the other one that does not. And the one that does not is always at the doctor's office with the kids. The one that does is not. So in that context, just from that experience, my experience with work and with our family, vitamin C plays, and it doesn't work by itself. And you're going to hear a little more about another aspect in helping our immune system as well, as far as that goes. But vitamin C is important. How I recommend you take vitamin C is very, very simple. I have a saying, your best defense is a strong offense. Viruses are opportunistic when your system is under stress. And most people get respiratory type illnesses in the winter, in the cold, because cold suppresses your immune system. So at times when your system is stressed, if you anticipate it, take extra vitamin C. That's why it's in the pack, so it's easy to have with you. It's easy to take with you. Moment of stress, something happens on the job, you're traveling, something happens, you have it with you. You can always take that extra boost of vitamin C as a preemptive act to minimize the viruses from attacking. They have done studies that show where the culture for a virus to get a certain number, lower the temperature a few degrees, culture again, and the virus count has increased. So if you're aware of that, then already you can have a preemptive plan to minimize respiratory issues, viral issues, as far as your health is concerned. So when I saw this announcement and vitamin C, it was in keeping with that first email I sent to Scott about the importance of building your immune system. And we live in an environment now, over the past several months, that makes it that even more critical to keep our immune system up and protect ourselves as far as that goes. So it's convenient. When I got the pack, I gave it to my wife to try. And my wife is pretty critical. So when she put it in and says, I like that, that says a lot. And so I tried it myself, and yes, I like it too. And I know you will too, not only in terms of the taste and all that, but you will like it too in terms of what it'll be doing for you and your family. The way it is in the pack and the powder, it's easy to get the kids involved as far as taking it, mixing it in their juice, mixing it in their applesauce, or whatever way works for you in terms of getting the kids involved and taking it. And all of a sudden now you're going to see a significant decrease in respiratory illnesses in your family as a result of adding that to your already good regimen with the other products that Tranont offers in helping you to build and maintain your health as well.
Wow, Dr. Berkel, I love it. Yes, Dr. Tan, we'll give Dr. Berkel a great virtual applause here. But no, thank you. I loved your car analogy. That was something that was easy to understand and easy to share with somebody else. And thank you, Dr. Berkel. Love those ideas and man, it's exciting. And thank you for that education, and thank you for that endorsement to an incredible product that Tranont is very proud of. We're proud to put out great products, as all of you as associates know and our customers know. We want to put out the best of the best of the best. And thank you, Dr. Berkel. That was awesome, and cannot wait to hear from you more in the future on other products and other health strategies. So thank you so much.
Now, before you go on, can I add a footnote to what Dr. Berkel said?
Yeah, go ahead.
A long time ago, Homo sapien like us, we used to make vitamin C, ascorbic acid. But over the evolution of time, we stopped making it. We don't know why. Some lower form animals still do. So that harkens further to the fact that what we once had, we do not have now. So therefore, the requirement to take vitamin C, all the more is there. So just as a footnote, you know.
I love
Excellent.
it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, Dr. Tan, that's a great parlay over to you, sir. And I know that you're going to be speaking to that second companion product that we're offering in our immunity blend. So let's now talk about vitamin D. Go ahead, Dr. Tan.
Okay, in this product here, there's vitamin D and vitamin K. Vitamin D first. Vitamin D is popularly known as a sunshine vitamin for obvious reasons. And then there are two forms. There's vitamin D2 and D3. And both of them, through the wisdom that were put here together, both D2 and D3 are here. There is a balance, which is wonderful. Vitamin D is known as an immune booster. More recently, actually published only a month or two ago, it also have a combating role in viral respiratory infection, which is very important at this time that we're living through now. But its original fame is that it helped to make strong bone. It is still there, didn't go away, but that the implication that it helped in a viral infection, particularly of the pulmonary setting, is there, very critical at this time of year. So yes, powerful immune system, but even powerful immune system for a particular place we care most about during this time. You know what I mean? So not, of course, it's good to be powerful immune system in every other aspect, but very specifically here. Now, I like to make a very simple analogy for us to know. We can get vitamin D from food. Vitamin D2 is gotten from plants like mushroom and fortified food. Vitamin D3 is gotten from animal source. So when you eat egg, oily fish, you can get them. If I would be the audience, I would like to know how much can I get? I should give you a picture. If you take salmon, halibut, and tuna is the common one. I'm trying to give you an example that is nearly impractical. If you eat 1.5 pounds of this fish, which is not practical, but let's say you ate 1.5 pounds of this oily fish and take 4 glasses of milk, regular milk, you would add up the vitamin D you would get is 400 IU. Hold that thought. In this bottle here is 2000 IU. So it had 5 times the amount that you would take from regular food. People oftentimes said, I can stay healthy by eating food. It is not entirely incorrect. However, not all the food that you eat, even if you eat healthily, you would be able to attain the requirement. This is the RDA I'm talking about. So I recommended daily allowance. But we are putting in here 2000 IU beyond the minimum amount for just subsistent okay. So we want optimal amount. I just told you the story in simple thing about vitamin D. I also want to talk to you about vitamin K, which is also in here. Vitamin K is referred to as the clotting vitamin. When a baby is born, we put on the bottom of the foot here a little bit of vitamin K because they're going to take blood sample and they need the baby to clot because it doesn't pass through, vitamin K does not pass from the mother to the child. So they need to do this. That is the fame of vitamin K. That vitamin K is vitamin K1. The vitamin K here is vitamin K2. Sometimes people refer to this as manoquinone, MK, and the manoquinone put here is MK7. It's written on the bottle here. Somebody put a lot of good thought into here like that. MK7 is also good for immune system, particularly keep the arteries smooth, the lungs strong. But it also is a companion to vitamin D for the strong immune system. So there it is. We have right here the blend of vitamin D and K. However, I would be amiss if I do not compare these two together. Now, it is not necessarily directly intended that this is for the boosting the immune system, but do not let it go. I know Craig didn't do this, so I'm going to add on to Craig's list how this is combined. Let me tell you how this is done. In the Radiant, you have Tocotrienol and GG. In this one here, you have D and K2. Okay, listen carefully now. The story is there and it's real. It's not just made up, you know, like that. Let's talk on the tocotrienol side. Tocotrienol synergizes with vitamin D. Tocotrienol and vitamin D. Tocotrienol here, vitamin D here. How do they synergize? They keep the heart strong and the arteries smooth and clear. We are living in a time when our life is compromised by the immune system. We need our heart to be in good function. We need our artery to function properly. It's not anything magical. You just need the body to function properly. So therefore, tocotrienol and vitamin D synergizes each other on the cardiovascular system. That's it. Now let me talk on the second one. In here, the GG. In here, this one here, nobody else in the universe have. The GG here, and there's K2 here. Listen very carefully. The vitamin K2 here is MK4. When you buy your first bottle, you will see that. And no, MK7, I beg your pardon. MK7 here. MK7 is needed to boost the immune system and to give you strong bone. And the boosting the immune system is what Craig told us about. GG, however, makes MK4. Did you know that? I don't think Tranont knows this.
I didn't know that.
GG makes MK4, and you have MK7 here. Nobody else in the universe does this. So therefore, I would then add, if you take these two together, it is for the entire immune system. And it's actually, this is almost a prophetic blending. This was the original blend of Tranont. And then I just look at, oh my God, this thing is combined together, they add together. So I would consider these two to be a prophetic blend. So I've taken my time. Thank you very much for allowing me to be so excited about these two products. Clearly, this is for boosting the immune system. Plus this is obvious. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Tan and Dr. Berkel. Wow, what an exciting moment in time for all of us right now. And listen, I'm already falling in love with you two. I mean, I love your minds. I love your passion. And what's exciting is to just have two doctor individuals like yourself be able to help us on our mission. And our mission is to educate and teach and bring on as many advocates as we can, voices that we can, to share our mission and better people's health. And like you mentioned, Dr. Berkel, we also care about people's wealth as well, and community and being good human beings and everywhere that we are and live and go. That really just encompasses Tranont's vision. And we are on an amazing path right now. And I love what Dr. Tan said. Sometimes I sit back and think, wow, this design that's kind of coming together month over month and year over year for Tranont is a blessing. And he used the word prophetic blend, right? I mean, it's just like kind of crazy that, we introduced ourselves to Radiant and Tocotrienols a couple of years ago. And now there's an amazing product in today that complements so well with that. And again, you both blow me away. I'm really excited. I know to you, it's just kind of secondhand knowledge and nature, but to us individuals, we thrive on just knowing the excitement around these products and how they work in the body and how we all need them. We really need to use them. And I love what Dr. Berkel said, be on the offense. And I think that is such a great thing for all of us to take away from today is let's start getting on the offense and let's start really embracing our overall health and planning and doing things today that drastically impact our health in the future. So ladies and gentlemen, Again, I can't tell you how excited I am to have Dr. Tan and Dr. Berkel on our scientific advisory board. You are going to be hearing more from them. We are going to be doing more training with them, more tips and strategies and health strategies with them in the future. So they will be very common faces to all of you as you get to know them. And when we can all get back together in groups again sometime in the hopeful near future, you'll get to see them in person at some of our up and coming events and conventions that we are excited to have once again in the future as well. So what are our takeaways? Go to the website, take this incredible knowledge and take this excitement. I mean, I'm even more excited about these products before I was before this live today. So take this incredible knowledge, go get them for yourself and your family, and then more importantly, go and share as much as you can with your existing customers, new associates. Let them come on board and capitalize on these incredible products that are so timely right now in this season that we are in. And Dr. Berkel, I'm sorry we introduced you to winter, sir, but a real thing. It's a real thing. Here in Utah, we know it's a real thing, and I guarantee Dr. Tan in Massachusetts knows it's a very real thing as well. And Florida, you get to skirt around that a little bit, so you're keeping that sun around you in a good way. But you guys, I'm really excited. So go to the website, go to your app, get on the link, pick up these products and share them as much as possible. We at Tranont love you all. We appreciate you all. And Dr. Tan and Dr. Berkel, thank you so much for your time today. And we thoroughly enjoyed your message, and we can't wait to hear from you more in the future.
Okay.
Well, thank you too. We enjoyed being here, and we enjoyed sharing with you and the rest of the Tranont family.
Well, and be blessed.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much.